Germany and the European member states of NATO and the European Union support US policy towards Ukraine. And knowing that the security of Ukraine depends to a large part on US commitments. But also knowing that there should be a fair burden sharing, and Europe has to step up. Because this conflict, the war, Russia's war against Ukraine, happens right at the borders of Europe, not at the borders of the United States. And it's not a NATO case. Yeah, Ukraine is not a member of the Transatlantic Alliance, North Atlantic Alliance. Yeah, so it's not a NATO case. Yeah, so constantly to make the case, yeah, that it is in our own interests, yeah, of Europe and together with the US, that Ukraine does not lose this war, because otherwise the consequences, yeah, would be devastating. It would be humanitarian consequences. Yeah, it would be heavy repercussions, yeah, for the entire structure of European security, and it would seen as weakness and US weakness globally across the globe, yeah, by China, by other countries. Yeah, so there is a necessity for transatlantic unity, for transatlantic strength, and this can only be achieved, yeah, if there is a strong US engagement. Yeah, but this engagement will only be maintained here domestically if there's a strong will and a strong push from the European partners, yeah, to step up, yeah, and to support Ukraine to relieve the burden on the US.